we're here today with President-elect Rubcruz. He's been elected as our next president, so we'd like to spend some time asking him some questions. So, President-elect Cruz, how are you doing tonight?
Well, I'm doing good, and we're real happy that you came to see us tonight, and we're all doing well. We're ecstatic.
So, how do you feel about your upcoming presidency? I mean, you just won. You're the president of the United States. What does that feel like?
Well, hell, I was due. You know, you had all these people running for president, and really there was only one person going to win. I knew it was me, so I don't know what took so damn long. Recounts and electoral votes, ridiculous. But yeah, I feel good.
Well, that's good. That's good to hear. So, seeing as how we're moving into your election, Barack Obama has been president for the last 8 years, 2 terms as president of the United States. So, kind of give me some insight about what you think about him and his last few months as a lame duck president.
Lame duck is right. And I tell you right now, see, look, America's so damn prejudiced. It's ridiculous. Okay? Prejudice. They were so do you know that Barack had 12 votes? The last election, he had 12 people vote for him. How in the hell is he the president of the United States of America? I tell you how prejudiced. See, what happens is there's a lot of stress put on the government, and half the time they don't know what they're doing anyway. Or we don't know what we're doing, okay? I'll be the first one to say it. And he had 12 votes, people. We're so far behind in this racial stuff that we put him in, he's president second term. Anything else you got for me?
Well, I'd like to know some of your insight on our current economy. Gas prices are lower than they've been in 15 years, but yet people still aren't really spending money. So what do you think is going on with the nation's economy right now?
It's pretty simple. We got a bunch of cheapskates out there, but I don't blame them. Gas is down, but the cost of a good night on the town is through the freaking roof. You know how much money it costs? Ask that man from upstate, the old, what was he, governor? You remember? $1,000 a night. That's the surface. Now you got court costs, legal fees, litigation. It's ridiculous. So I tell you what I think about that. We're in a bad spot, okay? But we're watering down the Crown. So we bought a bunch of Crown. We watered it down. We're going to be giving out water drinks at the White House. Only females can wear deodorant. That's it. We're not, if you're a man, you're going to walk around like a damn caveman. You're going to think we're doing a goddamn that Geico? We're doing commercials for them now because we ain't wearing deodorant.
Well, President-elect Rubcruz, let's move on from the economy on kind of more specifically about the fact that, we owe a lot of money to China right now. They kind of have most of our debt. So how do you feel about the debt situation that we have?
I've had it up to my freaking eyeballs with China. Now, I'm a big Jackie Chan fan. I like that Chris Tucker. I like the ice cubes. I like the iced teas and trays. I like all that. But I'm going to tell you now, China's going to get a goddamn ass whooping if they come to this White House on this United States of America. I'm going to tell you right now. Right now. I'll pick up Chilean, Chalu. What's his name? Y'all know who I'm talking about, that Asian fool. I will pick his ass up and body slam him in front of the Secretary of Defense, and I'll let all China know we ain't paying shit. I'm gonna tell you right now, they sell every day. Tyco, the damn kids Pampers. You know that Pampers come from China.
Yeah,
we're not doing it.
Well, let's move on to immigration reform. It played out really big in the election that you just won. There was a lot of discussion in all of the debates and in all of the states about what we're going to do about our current immigration situation. So what are you going to do to put into place what you said on the campaign trail was going to happen?
Well, we're going to trick them. That old Dios de los Muertos, we're going to trick them. See, we're going to say we're giving out tacos for free. When they all show up, we're going to mace them, we're going to beat them, and we're going to take them back across the border like I said on the campaign. That's why I got elected. See, really, we got so many Hispanics here. Do you know that we make, if you're Hispanic, we make you put white on the resumes? That's what we do. So let's just face it. If you can speak the English like I can, see, I practiced my whole life. I grew up on a farm, raised on a ranch. and I knew every back alley from doggone Scallywag, Victoria, all the way up to North Carolina. I'm gonna tell you right now, we're gonna trick them.
Well, speaking of small town USA, Justice Scalia was recently pronounced dead at a quail hunting site near Marfa, Texas, over this past weekend. And so, there's been a lot of talk about President Barack Obama in his last few months of presidency being allowed to nominate a Supreme Court justice. And you, along with most of the other senators, President-elect Rubcruz have said that you will block any vote that's made to allow Barack Obama to elect or to nominate the next Supreme Court justice.
Let's not get Barack involved in this. The man's taking a lot of shit, and we're not going to speak on Barack anymore. If you ask about Barack again, now let's go back to the original part of the question. You said something about that Supreme Justice.
Yes, Judge Scalia.
Well, let's just say this: if you go quail hunting in Texas, it can cost you your life. Okay. So if someone asks you people, do you want to go hunting? And they say, well, where are we headed? If they say Texas, don't do it. Don't go. You will die. If you don't believe me. Now, he ain't going to say a word. He ain't going to say a word. Now, we've already established we're not talking about Barack. I'm not going to give the man any more credit. We're not going to talk about him on my show because he got 12 damn votes. Think about it, people. Do you have anything else for me, young lady?
Well, actually, I just wanted to say our time's almost up, and I want to thank you very much for allowing us to ask you these questions. Is there anything else you would like to say before
Well, I saw you looking. Look, we're going to cut down spending, right? We're going to cut it down. And I saw you looking at the tag on my coat, We're all wearing tags around here. And if something happens to me in my presidency, like I get impeached or something stupid, we're going to take them back. Now, I will keep 87% of all tagged clothing here at the White House, but the rest y'all can have. And Supreme Justice, I got someone in mind in Arkansas. He caught a lot of hell over some videos in his campaign, all that stuff, He may have said some stuff about a test being given in only English. And, that's miscommunication. See, the tabloids and I'm not saying you personally. You seem like a sweet young lady. You from Texas?
No, sir. Actually, I'm from North Carolina.
Well, you seem like a sweet young lady, like I said. Looks can be deceiving. But I'll tell you now. Are we out of time? Well, look. The man caught a lot of hell for some stuff he said.
But you think he would make a good Supreme Court justice?
Well, hell, I think he'd be the next president. But look, well, after my 4, we do two terms, right? 2, 4, 8 years. After 8 years, he'll make a damn good president. Out of Arkansas, Razorbacks, wild hogs. I mean, who don't like wild hogs? And I think the test should be given in English. Let's face it. Spending a lot of money on careless, just needless. I mean, do you know where I'm coming from? Where'd you say you were? You're from?
Not
where
really.
You from?
I'm not
Virginia
really sure
Beach?
that I know where you're coming from, but I do appreciate your time today.
You don't know where I'm coming.
President-elect.
Well, I know where you're going. You get your candy ass straight out like cut this shit off. I'm not gonna handle it. Turn her off. Turn her off right now.